I'm here with the champ, DC. You weighed in at 236.5 pounds today. Was that by design to be a little bit lighter?
Yeah, when I fought Josh Barnett, I fought 25 minutes, no problem, and I weighed like 235. So I anticipate a longer fight, but I feel I've prepared for it.
Earlier this week on Embedded, you talked about how Stipe felt stronger. You shook his hand and you said this guy feels, but he was 230 pounds, 230 and a half. It's the lightest he's ever weighed. Were you surprised by that?
I imagine he would have tried to be a little bit quicker. That was one of the adjustments we thought he may have made, was try to get a little smaller to be a little faster. I think they struggled with the speed last time, and I think maybe they thought by getting smaller it would maybe equal itself out a little bit.
Now, people keep asking about whether or not this is your last fight. Is that something you put completely out of your mind? I mean, if you think ahead that much, that can really distract you from the task at hand.
I'm not a guy that doesn't have prospects outside of fighting, right? So me looking forward to a career where I'm wearing really nice suits, still making a lot of money, is just too nice. So I have to live in the here and now, and the here and now is beating Stipe again.
Do you talk to Selena about it at all, about what you might be doing in a year?
Yeah, she knows the competitive side of me, so she thinks that I would stick around, but I don't know. We discuss it, but just kind of in jest. We don't really go into detail. That's something we'll do when the time's right.
Does she want you to beat Jon Jones? Does she ever say, I would love to see you beat him?
She's never said Jon Jones' name. She doesn't speak about him. Like, she does not like our rivalry. She doesn't like what the rivalry does to me. It's a part of her life that she would gladly be done with.
Is that a factor when you look forward to the future?
Absolutely, because I respect my wife. I love my wife. I want her to be happy, and I know what my preparations for him and the build-up for him usually does to our family.
Now, nobody ever visualizes going to a fight knowing the prospect that they're going to lose. If you were to lose this fight, could you imagine going out on a loss? Is that something that you would be comfortable with?
I mean, it is what it is. Like, guy gets you, the guy gets you. The problem with chasing victories if you lose as an older guy is you may get one and think you're back, and all of a sudden you're on another loss. So you don't base it on wins and losses. You base it on when the time is right. When the game speaks to you and tells you it's time to go, you got to go.
And finally, I know there are a lot of nerves going into a fight, but throwing out the first pitch, that's got to be more nerve-wracking than any fight.
Man, it was the most nerve-wracking thing ever. Like, when in the cartoons, sometimes it seems like a person looks at something and it seems so far. It was like the plate was that for me. I was like, what in the world? Like, did they move it back? But I actually threw it over there. I was so terrified to embarrass myself, but I got it done. I threw it to Mike Trout. I was throwing the ball to Mike Trout, too, so it's different.
Afterwards, you were shaking. I'm like, it's probably not because of Mike Trout. It's probably because you were so nervous about that one moment. I was nervous for you.
I was nervous, man, but it was Mike Trout. It's crazy.
All right, man. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you, Aaron.